So a key concept within medical meditation is about to relax your muscles, relax your body with your awareness, with your intention. So what that means is if you make your fist really tight, so tight that the knuckles become white. So this just represents a muscle that can't relax. So there's not enough blood flow in and out of the muscle or in and out of the area. So it just becomes really tight. When it becomes really tight, when that signal doesn't want to let go, the brain actually starts to not pay attention to this as much, like it puts it in the back burner. But what's happening is there's this constant tension, and then gradually that tension gets bigger and affects other areas of the body. So how I relax this, I become aware of the tension. So I'm aware of the tension in my fist. I want to relax it, so I lessen the strength of it. So I just let it go, I let the strength out of the area, and that eases off. So if I do my shoulder, bring the shoulder up, you feel the contrast of tension versus where it was before. So I'll make it tight, so I feel the contrast. I want to make it relaxed now, so I put my awareness on here, let it drop, lessen the strength out of the area, and it drops. So if I do this shoulder without lifting it up, just put my awareness into the muscle here, to the trap muscle, put the awareness down and let it drop without needing to tense it before, just letting it drop. And as you stand here right now, be aware of what part of your body is tense. So I'm feeling a little bit in my buttocks, especially my left buttock. So I just let the buttock relax. And then I feel my hamstrings and my feet relax because of that. So as you're doing this practice, every now and then you become aware of tension as it builds. Put the awareness on it, just let it go. And the easiest way to relax is to let go of the strength in the area. So we start off with the feet together. The legs aren't locked out, but they're not bent either. So they're just springily straight. There's like a springiness there in the knees. The pelvis is a little bit tucked under, so it tucks under this way, as if my tailbone was going to shoot through between my feet there. Just a little bit. If I did it excessive, it would look like that. I don't want that. It's just definitely not leaving me in this position where my back's arched like this, so I tuck it under. At the same time, sense of the top of the head moving up a little bit, like there's a string or balloon drawing you up. And at the same time, the chin comes in just a little bit as you do that. So the balloon's attached more towards the back of your head. So it has this sense of lifting up through the back here. So it helps decompress and elongate your spine just easily, effortlessly. If I had the string here, when I pull it up, it would do this. And that's exactly the position we don't want. Okay, so the chin's in a little bit. It's like it's jacking up the back of the neck. So we want better flow of information through the spinal system. So that's how we start. Arms just by the sides. Letting the eyes close and the tongue on the roof of the mouth, just behind the two top front teeth. If you say L-E, like in French, le, where your tongue touches, that's the acupuncture point we want to connect. So it helps connect two major vessels in acupuncture to the front of the body and the back of the body. So they distribute information and energy through the entire meridian system. So we want those ones to really start to function a lot better. It improves health all over the place when we do. So tongue touches. And just letting your eyes relax. Let them relax back into the sockets. So not trying to look out, like send light from the eyes. Letting the light come into the eyes. So when we relax the eyes, we actually relax the brain. So the optic nerve gets a chance to relax. When we've been in pain for a long time or a lot of stress in the nervous system, you can really tell from someone's eyes there. Someone's really stressed, their eyes are what we notice. It's showing how much tension's in the whole central nervous system. So letting the eyes relax. With your lips closed and the tongue and roof of the mouth, just letting the jaw unclip. So the jaw just hangs, so we can relax either side of the jaw. That's important to relax there. And just letting any stress on your face relax, like wax melting down a candle. We don't need to put on a face here, just letting the face relax. And be aware of your neck, just letting your neck soften, as if the neck's full of air. There's no more vertebra, no more muscle. just soft neck, as if the head's floating on air. Just letting go of any unnecessary tension in the neck. Letting the shoulders drop, so the arms just hang off your skeleton. And relaxing deep inside the shoulder joints, into the ball and socket joint. And relaxing into the elbows, like you're relaxing the joint. This affects the muscle insertion points. Letting the wrist untighten. Letting go of strength in the wrists, the fingers, letting them naturally curl up, and being aware of the backs of the palms and the palms themselves, just letting go of strength. And relaxing the solar plexus, just where the ribs start to come in, converging here at the bottom of the sternum, letting that area relax. And relaxing your belly, letting your lower back relax, so relaxing all around this area, letting it come to a point of ease, less strength. Just letting your awareness have this sense of sinking down deep into your belly. So you're being aware of inside the body, from the front to the back. We're being aware of right in the middle, in the very center of the abdomen. Being aware there. Not really trying to imagine into that area, we're aiming to feel. Letting the awareness feel into that area, as if your awareness is sinking into that area by the weight of its own relaxation. Just letting the awareness really draw in to the body. It's a different kind of awareness than usual. Usually the awareness is more external. We're letting the awareness really come into the body. We want to feel what's happening into the body. Centralize the awareness and the energy. And this part here is quite important to do. So we spend a couple of minutes. 2 minutes is good, 5 minutes is good as well. We just let the awareness extend out. So the words are mind expands as the body relaxes. So we're letting the body we're giving the signal for the body to continue to relax deeper. But the mind, we want to send out. So being aware of outside the body, being aware in front and behind first. So extending the awareness out this way. Going horizon to horizon. And extending the awareness out this way, out sides, left and right. extending the hearing out to the horizons. And then being aware downwards and upwards at the same time. Extending the awareness much further than we normally would. And all those areas expanding out together, and we keep that expanding as big as the earth, extending up towards the moon, the size of the area around the moon, size of the solar system, and extending way out into the nebula, into space. Just keep sending the awareness out further and further, body relaxing. As we do this, we're asking for breakthroughs. Breakthroughs in healing, insights. And bring your awareness back to your whole body. Just become aware of your whole body. Straighten my fingers, straighten the arms, turn the palms behind me, bend the wrist, so I'm bending up like this. I'm gliding my hands on the energy field of the earth, so 3 times. So this move is coming from my shoulders, with this little bit of sense of pushing downwards through the arms. I'm not moving just from my elbows, this is just elbows, I'm moving from the shoulder. So I'll do that 3 times. And just being aware of the hands gliding on the earth, the energy field of the earth. You may not feel much in the beginning, after a while you do. It sends energy downwards very well. Let the hands relax, so we're gathering, it's like you're circling, like you're gathering the energy in. And the center of the palms, points into that deep part in the center of the body. So you're sending energy in. Just this idea of connecting the center of the palms with the inside of the body for 3 breaths. Breathing in and out through the nose. Extend the fingers out like that, like there's energy fingers coming from my fingers, extending out to the horizon, sweeping around the horizon and gathering in. So the center of the palms face my lower back, and they're pouring into the lower back. So we're connecting lower back to the palms for 3 breaths. Draw upwards, just below the armpits, like, imagining energy fingers extending out, going from side to side, so the energy fingers extend through the body, and then they're connecting into the very center of my chest. So 3 breaths, just connecting fingers to the center of the chest, shoulders staying relaxed. Being aware of the center of the chest. And extending forward. So the arms have this roundedness in them, they're not locked out straight. The shoulders are still dropped. Center of the palms point to the yin tang point, the 3rd eye. And we're directing energy to the 3rd eye and into the very center of the head. So we're making that connection. Center of the palms, the 3rd eye into the center of the head. 3 breaths. like you're opening curtains in front of you, like an energy curtain. You're opening, coming out to the side, so my palms are still facing forward. Turn the palms down, palms turn up, and I connect right above my head. And I stretch up through my arms, stretching up through my head, but dropping the tailbone downwards, dropping down through my feet. So I'm extending through my body, lower half going down, top half drawing up to the roof, drawing up way past top of my head, and pulling down. Awareness going in through the top of the head, through the center of the head, into the center of the chest, being aware of the space in the center of my chest. And drawing down. So the tiger's mouth, so this part of my hand here, sits right on my hip bones. So my hip bones live just here. So just resting on there, and the shoulders relax. And I start the next sequence. So going forward or backwards, whichever is more comfortable. I'm drawing in. The chin is the place to be aware of. And I'm making a full, complete circle with the mouth closed, tongue on the roof of the mouth, about this speed. Starting off with 30 repetitions each way. And this gradually builds up to 5 minutes each way, and then up to 10 minutes each way. To clear a lot of tension, stagnation through the neck. And as I do this, I'm aiming to move only from my neck, not from the whole body. And the shoulders stay relaxed. So I'm drawing in, up, stretching through the back of the neck. Making that full, complete circle with the chin. I'm only moving about 70% of how much I can move, so I'm not going into pain at all. I'm going into stiffness but not pain. Going the other way, so again, still focusing on the chin, making a full circle with the chin. That circle may be really small or it may be really big. We're just aiming for a full circle with it. And as your neck gets looser, it gets better, the circle will naturally get bigger without causing you any grief. And if there's too much happening neurally in the arms, just let the arms drop. It's totally okay. And just breathing as your body wants to. There's no timing with the breathing, with the movement. It's just as the body needs. It's really important. big part of this series, this next series, is to create more space between the joints and the vertebra, increase fluid exchange in parts that maybe are dried out in joint capsules, disc, in muscles. Make a lot more flexibility and stretchability in the neck. There's strength in parts doesn't sort of remember how to have strength in. And to decrease neural attachment tension. So that's wrapping around the spinal cord, attaches especially around C2, C3 area, the base of the skull and up inside the skull too. So tightness here can influence the entire body, like it short circuits things. So we're aiming to lessen tightness there, and this exercise does it very well. And finishing there. And turning the palms up, elbows go behind you, arms go up, palms face. So we're parallel to the floor with the forearms, 90-degree bend of the arms, the elbows open to the side. Keeping the body straight, so we're not doing this with the body, just keeping that straight. So a little bit of a tuck in the pelvis, a lengthen through the spine. Turning the arms, the forearms, the palms are away. And as if you've got a pulley system above your head, and you're gently pulling the pulleys down. So I'm going here, then the pulley system brings you back up. So I'm only moving from my elbows, about this speed. And it can feel like a pulley system or a bit of a tensioned movement. And we're doing 6 to 10. This is to release tension in the nervous system, especially in the shoulders. From here, keeping the wrists flat so they don't turn at all, they just circle. So I'm just circling kind of side to side, still making a circle motion, and it's the influence that acupuncture points on either side of the wrists here. They're quite important. So we do 10 each way, and you may feel your shoulders start to really work at some point. That's good. It's good to strengthen in this way. It's a good saw. The other way. And from here, so the right between the shoulder blades, I'll be aware here, 4 parts converge. So both arms and the shoulder blades converge in. Back of the head and the tailbone converge into that center point between the shoulder blades, and it looks like this. I breathe in as I do it, then I breathe out. This sense of relaxing and letting everything extend outwards through the arms, through the top of the head and down through the feet. So sideways. So drawing the shoulder blades together, arms come in. Back of the head goes back, tailbone going up to that point, and letting it relax, breathing out. And this can feel really relieving for the ribs and the spine. do about 10 of those, and then we let the arms start to wave like this. So one arm's coming in, then pushing out again, coming in, pushing out, and I'm turning my body, turning away, so I'm turning towards the hand, turning away. The other hand then mirrors the opposite of that. And the idea is you're letting the freedom and flexibility and movement move through your shoulders from one hand to the other. It's a chance to loosen. And let the arms come down. And 3 times the arms come up. Letting your awareness descend with your hands down towards the abdomen, center of the abdomen. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And bringing the left hand over the top of the, so the right hand over the top of the left. Left hand touches just below your belly button. Other hand goes on top. And you're just letting your awareness now just be deep in the abdomen. Just relaxing your awareness, feeling into the lower abdomen. Very gentle, not too forceful. Mind will wander from what it's aiming to do, so the awareness just letting everything relax into the abdomen. Anything that feels like it's moving still, letting it all calming down into the abdomen. So when the mind wanders, just be aware of the wandering, let it wander. Acknowledge the wandering. That's what the mind does. It's meant to wander. That's its nature. We just call it back to be aware of the center of the abdomen again. And we practice, the mind does stay here on task. Much easier. And this final part's quite important to the overall practice. This area of the body being in medical meditation, like the battery area. So aiming we can actually store more energy in the body in this area, like we're charging a battery. And over time you really feel like, well, I have more energy than usual. And you might have almost no energy when you first start the practice for a day, but by the end of the session you feel amazing, like the body's been flooded with energy, you feel really good, all the good hormones are expressing in the body. That's a really good sign of good practice. A quick massage, self-massage technique to help move energy through some really key acupuncture points after the practice. So you're just rubbing your hands together first, and you can clap a bit if it's not too noisy where you are. Rubbing both sides so the hands are nice and warm. And we just massage it over the face 6 to 9 times. So you're aiming to put more blood flow into the face. And the other way. and using pincer grip down the top of the ears and pulling down to the lobes 6 times. Heads of acupuncture points and reflex zones in the ears. There's quite a bit of research on their effects, especially for breathing, shortness of breath issues. So 6 times here. So we're stimulating essentially the whole reflex system in the body. Then the back of the neck. So just like you're moving the muscles, moving the fascia under the base of the skull, and lowering the neck about 6 times. And warm the hands up again. And hands on the lower back, around the kidney area, just letting the warmth sink into your back. And then start to massage lower back. If you've got a sore lower back, make sure you capture those areas. If you sore the middle of the back, massage that too, affecting the muscles, affecting the fascia. The kidneys are the seat of our vitality, our energy in the body. In Chinese medicine, the kidneys are huge, affecting the brain, energy levels, vitality. There's a lot of work on the kidneys in Chi Gong, and circle the other way as well. You may find when you do this, it stimulates your feet. It's a very good thing if it does.